What's up guys, Josh here from Mixing Mango. So today's video is a overview of the evolution of combat improvements which were released on Tuesday, I think it was. So they've kind of gone back to their Tuesday not upload but update schedule. I'm not sure if they're keeping it that way or if they'll go back to Monday or they'll change it to a different day altogether. But we'll have to see because in the beginning of the new year, they have been releasing updates on Monday for some reason, but now it's gone back to Tuesday, so that's kind of interesting. But let's get into these improvements they've released. So first we've got reducing armor rating of all dungeoneering enemies. So I'm not sure why they said all, because they've only reduced it for the low to mid-level dungeoneering enemies. So I mean, this isn't that important. It just means if you're kind of a lower level, then dungeoneering will be a bit easier for you. So yeah, so if you don't have the best gear, then you'll still be able to get them down. Second thing is the dragon's life point reduction. This has reduced, as it says, it's reduced all the life points of dragons, so that's green, blue, red, black, bronze, iron and steel. Interestingly, not frost dragons, so I'm not sure if they just missed that out or they haven't touched frost dragons, but they've reduced all these life points. I looked on the forums and a guy said that the reduction has done next to nothing, so you might want to test that out if you do like to kill dragons, because I personally don't at all, so I don't normally kill them. So I don't really know what they're like before and if this has done much. But if you do normally kill dragons, then this could be quite interesting for you. Then they've fixed some adrenaline bug where you might randomly just, your adrenaline bar would drain completely. Like, I noticed this at Bandos when if I go into my familiar, in my Wartork, the bar would just completely drain when I exit. Sometimes when I pray at the altar there, it would completely drain, and they fixed that, I think, and it happened when you would delay your character. And they've also, they said they've introduced a new way to store your adrenaline, but they kind of imply you can use combat abilities which don't require a target to stall it. But I mean, people have been doing this for ages, so it's not really a new way to stall it. It's just discussing an old way, really. Next one is resonance. So this isn't a major thing, I don't think. It says basically it works the same as before, but it no longer heals you on special attacks from major bosses. So that's includes Nomad and his Disintegrate special, and also the Calphite King's Burrow Emerge attack. So I heard some people on the forums complaining that, well, Calphite King's ruined because you can't resonance the like the green thing where you can one hit. But according to, I mean, assuming the Burrow Emerge attack isn't that, I'm guessing that's just when he digs into the ground and then comes up again, you can take damage. So it won't protect you from that, but I'm guessing it still protects you from the insta-kill green thing. So I'm not sure why loads of people are complaining about this. It's not a major nerf and really doesn't affect a lot of things, because if you think about it, God War's bosses don't have specials. Nex doesn't have a special, I don't think. Corp doesn't have a special, I'm gonna say. I haven't really done it enough. Queen Black Dragon, she has loads of different attacks, so some of them might be considered specials, like the super hot fire breath and stuff. So I mean, you might have to look out for that, but really this doesn't affect a lot of things. So they want to make food more valuable for boss fights, and that's what this nerf has done. And now Berserk, they've nerfed this, and I don't completely agree with this. Apparently I didn't actually know how it properly worked before, because so they said it now halves your effective armor rating for this duration, as well as doubling the damage you deal and receive. So apparently before it would just double your damage, and double the damage you do and double the damage you take, and I was under the impression it just damages the double you give out. So I didn't know that it used to double the damage you take as well. So that's something I've learnt. But it now halves your effective armor rating, which is a bit unnecessary, to be quite honest, because you're already taking more damage from the double damage that opponents can deal you, and now you've also got reduced armor rating. So, I mean, that's kind of annoying. And like it says, it's a great way to boost your damage, but you need to be careful using it even against weaker enemies. Well, like, I don't really agree that you should need to be careful while using this, because it's an ultimate and it is powerful, but like, I mean, it's not overpowered. I would say it's 20 seconds, and you can only really just do one not ultimate, one threshold in that time. So you know, it's not really major. I wish they didn't nerf this, but they have. Also, NPC versus NPC missed hit splats as the last one. So they stopped miss hit splats from displaying over familiars when they miss with a special attack used against an NPC. So this is kind of the bug that people thought the Steel Titan had, where it would spec itself, when really it was just missed hit splats from the enemy, I'm guessing. Apparently the Steel Titan is still nerfed a lot, but they fixed this issue of it seeming like it spec'd itself. And then they've also got some new updates coming soon, so I'll go from bottom up. Dungeoneering boss selection tweaks. This is just changing some of the bosses to make them easier or harder for like your level, really. This is interesting. Improved influence of combat stats and your weapon accuracy. So this basically means attack is going to have a lot. It's going to be a lot more useful. So if you have 90 on attack, you have a lot bigger bonus over someone who's got 80 attack, if you're using the same weapon sayers. So that is really good to see, and they definitely need to do this. So it'll make leveling up a lot better and prolong the life of your older weapons. And because most people can't get the next tier of weapons as soon as they hit that level, it will definitely help with your older tiers. And it basically increases the effectiveness of weapons beyond its level that you've leveled up. Like beyond its level, if you've leveled up beyond its requirements. Basically, let's say level 90 Drygor weapons. If you got level 90 attack, then the Drygor weapons will be normal. But if you got 99, then they're going to be a lot better than if you just had 90. So that's very nice to see. I can't wait for that to happen. And also they're bringing dual wielding in line with two-handed style, so they're the same power. Because at the moment dual wielding is kind of broken because abilities only use your main hand rather than both. So two-handed weapons just tear through enemies at the moment. Thing about this, I hope they don't nerf two-handed. I just hope they buff dual wielding, because it'd be really annoying if they nerf two-handed, because that's just going to destroy XP rates and bossing and all that stuff. So I look forward to that update, but I hope it is just a buff to dual wielding. So that's the updates with that been in the game this week, and that will be coming into the game fairly soon. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later.